From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Continue running. Continue running. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 50. He's coming. Double up. Double up. Go, go. Watch twist.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check. Lucky. Hey, kill. Check.
After the sack on first down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gray. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Small. No. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. So now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. 49, check 49, check 49. Okay, Say, what? Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch it up.
Here's Jackson to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This complete to the tight end, Clay. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
57 to mark. 57 to mark. Got one. 57 to mark.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Murray now. Able to find Isabella. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Don't get nervous. Shoot. Check 13. Check 13. Check it out, read. Go. Motion. Wahoo. 57.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. This is Corey Clement, the third-year back from Wisconsin. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Clement, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on second and 5. Now Murray throwing on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Jackson now throwing again, and that'll be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Go, go.
On third down, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
57.
Murray with a third and long. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
This is taken at the 15.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Let's go!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gray. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's get it. Slam. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, check 24.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. 43 is the mark.
Jackson will throw again. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check 9, check 9. Check, go, go. Check hot route. Hot, go. Kill.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Kill. Tighten up. Watch twist. Switch. West. Check. Crunch. Hey, watch this. Check 37. Check 3.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a 2nd and goal. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd and 2, Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 3.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Undercut, undercut, undercut.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray sets to throw on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson going to throw again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at
58
the
to Mike, 58.
23-yard line.
58 to Mike. Oh, you got D? Go, 58 to Mike. 50 on. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. At 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Man, what? Trash. That's trash. Neil, twist. Watch. Get up. Get up.
Jackson on first down. He gets it here to Peak. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete to Sharon Peak.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
58, boys. 58. 58. Go. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzoma. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that
rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
57, Mike, 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety grip.
To throw again. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Safety's creeping. Shoot!
Throwing again. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check, 43. Read, shift, read. Wide, get wide. Back.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Shift. Under 10. 10.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This will be taken in at the 1.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go. Henry.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.